Hello, holy ones. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, happy holiday if you're celebrating one, and happy day to be grateful no matter where you are, no matter what's going on. Happy day, happy now, happy night, happy space of availability on your part, on my part, on our part to be grateful. Are we all in on that one? Oh, I'm so happy to be here with you. This is traditionally for many, this is a space of Thanksgiving. We're celebrating that today in the US, and I know other countries do similar things and or different days and different names, and it's all beautiful. But I wanted to do this with you. I wanted to do this with you. I wanted to make space for this us, because we really are an us. Would you agree? We're a family of light. We're a community of light. And so when people prepare for a space like this and they think about either, like some people, there's so songs written about it, movies created about it, going home for the holiday, what's that famous Christmas one? I'll be home for Christmas. Okay, so you get the gist. Oh, a buck is running through my back pasture. Oh, wow. We don't see a lot of buck. We see a lot of the doe, but wow, that's gorgeous. He just run by. Look at that. He says, hello. Happy Thanksgiving. Here's a little animal energy for your celebration. Okay, so I feel like this is welcome home for the holiday. I know, maybe I'm stepping out here a little bit and assuming in some way, but I would like to do that. If it's okay with you, I would like to imagine that my connection with you, your connection with me, our connection together is a sense of home. It's a space of home. Yes. And we still have our other spaces and our other connection points, family and close loved ones and friends. Absolutely, 100%. But I found this one as well. Does that make sense to you? And so I want to acknowledge that here. And I did this, I think, last year at Christmas for the first time. I did a gathering like this for Christmas, and I mentioned this concept. So some of you are familiar with it, but I'm going to take a minute now to take a breath. And I'm imagining that my doorbell just rang. And you're on my front porch. And so I'm going to open the door up and welcome you. Well, hello, Holy One. Hello, hello. Come on in, come on in. Let's have a special holiday space together. Would you like a drink? Here's a cup of tea or a glass of tea, or would you prefer something else? Okay, yes, let's have a drink. Let's have a song. Let's have a dance. Let's have some fun and celebrate our connection and our space together. So I like imagining that we're here in my home together. I hope that's okay with you. And we're going to do some fun things. So I mentioned we're going to do an oracle reading. My husband is still preparing some of the food. This is little inside info. Is that okay with you? Okay. So if you saw me just now try to check my teeth, I just remembered that he asked me to try the angel. We call them angel eggs. We used to call them deviled eggs, but we changed their name to angel eggs. And so they have little red pepper flakes. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. So I think I just felt when I said, oh, wait a minute. So that's just a little inside info of my world. So we're going to do an oracle reading, group space-based, information that would be beneficial for us to know. We'll have some fun with that. We'll be grateful and very much appreciative of the answers and the guidance given. And we're going to talk about, just hanging out together here. We're going to talk about where we are right now, where we're headed right now, and what's unfolding. in many ways. We have a lot of variation points, but we have a lot of commonality as well. We have a lot of connection points that sync up with one another. So that's really beautiful. We'll look at that. And then we're going to work on and have a little space for an energy clearing and a frequency reset. So that's my game plan for our time together. That's my, my party planning. Oh, this is my party. I'm hosting my event, and these are my games, and my spaces will hold together. So, all right, we're letting everybody in the door. Karen loves that we renamed them Angel Eggs. She thinks that's fun. It is, right? It's such a fun way. Oh, yeah, it was, my children were very young, and we called them deviled eggs for a while. And then the kids always got this funny look, like, why would we want to eat eggs from devils? Like, doesn't make any sense. And they were really little. So I said to my husband, you know what, if you really think about it, it doesn't sound good. And so we changed it to angel eggs. And then they were all like, oh, they're angel eggs. Okay. Not sure how eating eggs from angels is better, but like they like the name better. So we went with it. It's fun. It's fun to think about those things. So I'll give you another little funny, silly thing. It may be just funny to me, but you're hanging out at my house. So this is my living room in a sense, right? While we're letting everybody in the door here. The kids were really little. They're all adults now. One has child of her own, but when they were little, you don't realize what you say necessarily and how it can be innocent in just informational, but a kid that's never heard it might not process it the same way because they don't have that knowledge you have of that information, right? So they might take pieces out and see it very differently. So you know how police officers will sit on the side of the road sometimes on a motorcycle or in a car, and then they have like a device that they hold in their hands and they can, use it to clock how fast you're going. It's a radar thing, right? Somebody knows what I'm talking about. Well, when my kids were little, one Christmas, I remember, I called my husband. My kids were in the car and I was driving down the road and we were headed home and my husband was behind us some. And I saw the cops with the radar guns doing their thing. And so I pick up the phone in the car and I call my husband and I say, the cops are on Thomasville and they're shooting people with the radar gun or something. And the kids were like, they started getting all upset and they were like, why are the cops shooting people? Like, they were like so confused. But like to this day, we giggle about that because I just didn't even think that they would process it as a different type of gun. I was talking about a radar gun, but oh my goodness. All right. So that's just some silliness. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the space. Okay. So let's start with, we'll do our reading space and get some guidance and insights. So I'm going to read with some different decks. Some of you know I have my own decks. So this is a deck I made called the Acasma Ocean Deck. Some of you are familiar with it. The Acasma deck, it goes with Acasma Quantum Energy, which is the energy work I do. Many of you do. And so there's energetic keys in the deck. They're the Acasma energy keys. And so when they come in, we can get the understanding of it would be beneficial to connect in with that alignment, that energy, that assistance. They're all higher dimensional spaces of alignment of us. So even when the information is coming in, it's from a space of us, a guidance point of us connected in with source. Does this make sense to you? Okay, so real quick, another cool thing on Oracle readings is, and I did a podcast on this, I think last month, so some of you may have seen it. So this is the way oracles work, in my humble opinion, is very science-based in a sense. We're all energy, and these cards are tools that are representative messages, connection points of energy. So when we ask a question and we seek guidance from spirit and clarity, we're connecting in with Spirit, with Source, with the field itself, in reference to the question being asked. And then field, Spirit is reading us, registering us, because this is a group reading, okay? And then that read that is picked up on is then connected with the resonance, the message that would align with that read. So when we ask Spirit for guidance on what is the most important thing for us to know right now, yes, and we pull some cards, those cards are a resonance with the energy we're ebbing and flowing at the time we ask the question. Does this make sense to you? So anything we ask, even when we get the answers, always keep in mind those answers are ebbing and flowing. The moment we shift something, a perspective, an understanding, a thought, a feeling, and we begin to expand into peace and love and balance more, the cards would change as well to some degree. Does that make sense? Because it's all energetic alignment. Okay. All right. So I like that. Let's do that. And we'll ask what is the most beneficial thing for this group to know right now. And even if you're catching this via video, you're part of this group. Does that make sense to you? All right, because the field knows who's coming in and when they're coming in. Source knows who's coming in, when they're coming in. So whether you're here live or you're catching this via video, this is for you. All right, so yes, let's see what we've got. What is the most beneficial thing to know right now for our beautiful group here? Okay, well, this is really beautiful and not surprising. I can't say I'm surprised. So we like that. That'll work. Let me put them in order. So we have four. We have four that we're going to look at. What is the most beneficial thing for us to know right now? I like to get a second with them, breathe into them, and put them in an order that I think is the most beneficial way to convey them. Yes. Okay. Sometimes I yell yes. If you're new to my space, it's all right. Everything's okay. Okay. Divine. Okay. 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 Here we go. Ready? What is the most beneficial thing for us to know right now? The first card we're going to look at is the answer you seek is coming. Trust yourself. Allow your flow. So this was the first card we got. What we need to know right now. The answer is coming. The answer is coming. And the next card that I feel like this is a good order. You can move them around if your intuition tells you to. Allow your right side, the right side of your body, to release what it is ready to. Masculine energy is clearing in your life at this time. Masculine energy is clearing in your life at this time. And it's part of the answer coming. Does that make sense? So that's how the answer is landing as the clearing is happening. And this is direction, guidance. You direct your energy. You choose your flow. Remember your power and direct your energy. Yes. So as the answer is coming, as the answer is landing in your life, in our lives, and the divine masculine is clearing and healing, and we're allowing the right side of the body to release and heal, direct your energy. Yes. Direct your energy. Remember your power. Remember your power. We're going to talk a little bit more on these, a little deeper, because it's an important message. Last card is the Ancient Ones. So the ancestors are working with you. The ancestors are working with us. We're surrounded by love. We're surrounded by guidance. They're in on it. They understand exactly where this thing is going. They know exactly where this thing has been. We're the implementation points. We're the feet. We're the hands. We're the mouths. Does this make sense to you? Yes. Okay, so the answer is coming. Yes. Trust yourselves. Allow your flow. Release from the right side. Allow the divine masculine to heal. That's an important one. The divine masculine is a connection point in each and every person, because we all have that flow state of energy within us. Whether we're in a feminine body or a masculine body, we have that balance of that energy in us as human beings, okay? And as, yes, individuals, no, that's not the perfect word. Let's go with beings. As beings that carry a direct line of and as source. As beings that carry a direct line of and as source, we have masculine and feminine energies. So this is within your own individual flow and mine, but it is also then in the reflection of the divine masculine in our lives. So whether you're a man or a woman, the men in your life. Does this make sense to you? Letting all these spaces move. That's a very important part of the, unfolding. The answer cannot come if we are continually placing the masculine in a space in which that answer doesn't resonate. It can't land. If we continue to see our fathers or our husbands or ourselves, spaces of our masculinity, if we continue to see whatever space of societal structure in a distorted manner, yes, in a way in which it is not in its wholeness, yes, it is much more difficult for that space to move, especially in the perception we hold. Yes. Because our vantage point has locked it in and gripped it into an alignment of itself. Yes. So that's where the direct your energy. Remember your power. Very, very important. Direct your energy. You choose your flow. There's a lot of messages coming in from a lot of outside sources. Yes. Yes. And listening with your heart to that space of your being that resets you and redirects you into that alignment of peace and balance. That's where you want to put your power. That's where you want to put your focus. That's where you want to amplify your alignments and your connections. Yes. No matter what other people are doing or other spaces of your life are doing, friends, family, or stranger, it doesn't matter. What matters at the end of the day are what are you doing with your energy? Okay? And the ancestors are with you. All right, let's do one other reading. Does that okay? Everybody good with that? Did that come across and land all right? Okay, for some people, this is going to be really personal too. This masculine line is going to be like the father line. It's going to be like, yes, and it can also be if you're a parent, whether you're the father or you're the mother and you witnessed the fatherhood or the lack of the fatherhood, whatever it was, those spaces are moving. This is where the ancestors come in as well, because there are many cycles and patterns that have played out for a very long time. Yes. Through the divine masculine. And those cycles and those patterns are no longer being fed. Not like they were. So they're dissolving. Does this make sense? Because everything's, yes, every single space that exists has to have an energetic flow sustaining it. The energetic flow that sustains it comes from the spaces in it and around it. Does this make sense? So when those spaces are in it and around it no longer continue to feed it, focus on it, see it in that way, then that space begins to dissolve. Yes. Okay. So, all right, that's good. All right, this is another deck I have. This is my goddess deck.
Yes.
This is a little bit fatter deck. I was working with it earlier and I was like, wow, there's a lot of cards in this deck. So this goes with a course and a book that I have as well. And this course is actually coming up in December. So if you're interested, give me a holler, send me an email. But this is, the course is designed for women, but the reading is for everybody, because just like we just learned about the masculine and its connection in with all of us, we're a unified field.
Yes.
We're a unified field. We have variation points. We're experiencing through different vantage points, different lenses, different interpretation points, but we're a unified consciousness. Does this make sense to you? Okay, so this one has energy keys as well. It's a little different than the Acasma deck. The Acasma deck has like 5 main keys. This one has 27. We were shooting for the stars here, people, and we hit them. So, there's a lot of information in this deck, but let's just see what we get from, what understandings we get from it when we work with these cards as well. Okay, so let's see. Give me a second. Let me just feel into this space for a second.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're going to break this into 2 spaces, and we're going to allow a little bit more clarity. Even though we are a unified field, we have individualized points of experience that are different, and there are variations off of those as well. So let's allow a look at what is the divine feminine working on right now? What is the divine feminine? What is the most beneficial understandings for focus on? In this group, the individuals that will connect with this space. And men, those that are in masculine formats, I love how my terminology is. You got to giggle. Those who are in masculine formats, we're going to read for you in a minute, but let's look at the women. Let's look at those who are in feminine formats. And you can have different connection points. It doesn't matter, but this is a space of understanding you're working with. Okay, the divine feminine. Oh, wow. Right off the bat. Okay. Two jumped right off the bat. Okay, we'll get maybe 2 more. Divine feminine. Most beneficial guidance right now. Okay. Sorry if that was loud. Okay. All right, so we have 3. So for those connecting in with and aligning with themselves in this space of their format, in this now life as the divine feminine. Okay, here we go. 3 cards.
Yes.
The first card of what is most beneficial for us to know right now, for us to hear and allow. And everybody might have a little bit of a different specific on this, but I can relate in some way already. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. There's something we're carrying individually, collectively, probably both. And it's time to let it go. It's served its purpose. It's brought its wisdom. And we no longer resonate with that space or those spaces.
Yes.
The next card is farewell to the savior syndrome.
Yes.
Love returns. Let it go, and then this could be helpful for many of us to see maybe what we're letting go of is trying to be everything to everybody, trying to save others, even sometimes at the expense of the self, and even overthinking and over-worrying about others and their choices. But no longer taking on that role of savior of everyone and everything. And the last card, and then we'll talk for a minute. Who knew we were going to go this deep? I thought we were going to have a couple drinks. No, okay. Becoming what you will be while being what you are. The last card, becoming what you will be while being what you are. What does that mean? It means dropping judgment of the self. It means allowing authenticity. It means trusting yourself and listening with your heart. You're becoming a new space of you. That's true. That's, we can all, I think, agree on that. We're all moving, changing, shifting in different ways, but all in different increments, but all doing it. And while we're doing that change, we're becoming what we will be, but we're allowing ourselves to acknowledge who we are, be what we are, like love ourselves right where we're at, even as we're shifting. Does that make sense to you? Okay, so that's a pretty powerful 3 cards, guys. I mean, wow. I'm kind of feeling like I need to be quiet for a minute. Can we have a moment of silence so we can digest this? But it's like, let it go. Just to recap. Farewell to the savior syndrome. Be okay with no longer having to save everybody else. And then becoming what you will be while being what you are. Like really allowing yourself to love you at a new level. Be compassionate with you at a new level. Be available to you at a new level. And those are both, these 2 cards are actually the energy keys we spoke of. There's 27 keys in the deck. So these are both, these would be, if you're familiar with Tarot, anybody here familiar with Tarot? So in Tarot, you have major arcanas and you have minor, right? And so if you get a major, they tell you when you're reading, if you get a major arcana, pay attention because it's like, it's like important. You should pay attention. I don't teach Tarot, so don't hold, this is about as deep as my understandings go with Tarot. But this would be similar. When you get energy keys, pay attention. When you get 2 energy keys out of 3 cards, pay attention. Does this make sense? Okay. All right. So now we're going to check with the masculine because we do have some lovely masculine energy with us here today and connecting in via video as well. And we're grateful for that. So let's allow a space for our beautiful masculine. Yes. Guidance on this. And everyone here has masculine in their life to some degree, I'm sure. So all of that is assisting. All of that is available. It's most beneficial for the masculine to know right now. I love reading cards. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. So this is a beautiful reading. Masculines, listen, please. I'm just going to put them in a little bit of an order. Yes. Okay. There's 5 cards, so give me 1 second here. This is a bigger reading. Healing. Okay. All right, this is a really deep reading. We could have just done this for an entire hour. This would be a teaching. Okay. Yes. All right, holy ones. Most beneficial for the masculine to know right now. First card. Act as if. So we've talked about this in a lot of spaces, a lot of my classes, and how the field registers us. We broadcast out constantly. And the field registers our broadcast and then works with us to produce reflection, life, experience. And we've talked about how the field cannot tell the difference between, remember my example of when I wanted to go to Sedona and I hadn't been there yet, and I went in my closet and I meditated and I was in my mind, I was in Sedona. I was climbing Cathedral Rock and I was tasting it, feeling it, smelling it, and I was there 100%, like completely engaged in the energies of being in Sedona. The field couldn't tell the difference. The field thought this woman's energy is she's in Sedona. And so like a month and a half, 2 months later, I was in Sedona. Like I made it all work. It all happened. Universe, the doors opened, everything flowed. This is the act as if. This is the act as if. We're all acting as if something, period. Would you not agree? We're always acting as if something, as if we're angry, as if we're happy, as if we're fearful, as if we're quiet, as if we're anxious. We're always acting as if something, but this is the remembrance of directing the flow, directing the acting you're doing, directing the energy of you. And when the old pattern, the old cycle comes in, this is across the board, could be for anybody, of course, but this is what Spirit wants the masculine to know right now. When the old cycles come in and tell you who you are based on who you were, you need to pull everything that you have within your being into the alignment of acting from the space of reference you know your truth, your essence to be. Act as if. Does this make sense to you? Okay. The next card was healing your family lineage and ancestor lines. This is a major card. This is an energetic key in the deck. So the masculine is healing their family lineage and ancestor lines. I saw this firsthand when I was in Sedona this last time. I was just there in the end of October, beginning of November. Some of you were there with me. We stood on top of Cathedral Rock. And two of our people that were with us at the event represented the masculine and the feminine. It was a husband and wife. And we did ceremony around this man and this woman. And the understandings, the guidance, the insights that were flooding in, that I was speaking out loud as the space was just happening. It was full presence, full divine connective flow. The masculine, the energies, even the man that was there, that was this part of this ceremony, spoke at a class space later and shared how he saw his father and his grandfather when he was in the space, in the ceremony, and he understood like energy was moving, like energy was shifting, energy was clearing. So this is a really, really cool card to get when we're asking about the masculine, and it's healing your family lineage and ancestor lines. That's what they're doing right now. For that ripple to come forward to the now, and for the reflection, the entire reflection of the whole human collective on the masculine connection point to shift, all of those energetic connection points experience incremental movement. Does this make sense? All of the alignments of all the divine flow connection points, all the ancestral lines are experiencing this movement. That's why ascension and shifts of consciousness and healing of ancestral lineages is a huge thing. It's a big deal. It's, it's an incomprehensible enormity, truly, if we were to try to wrap our heads around the amount of energy that's moving. All right, 3 more for this one. Frequency and vibration, universe speaks. So this is, unified field is coming in and assisting the increments or the facets. So the you and the me, all the spaces that make up how the universe is informed through the human. Universe is connecting and speaking and moving through frequency, through us, as us, more than ever before.
Yes.
Would you agree? I mean, somebody here, could you pick up on that? There's more clarity coming in. There's more remembrance coming in. There's more presence coming in. That's the frequency and vibration of universe speaking to us, through us, as us. Now, masculines, hear me, ground your energy. We all should be doing this, this is just how we're allowing this reading, okay? Ground your energy. It's beneficial for everyone, but especially as you are shifting these massive spaces of energy, divine masculine, and you're shifting lineage lines, the father, the grandfather, the great-grandfather, and back, words we use that don't really fit for quantum understandings, but ground your energy. And not only because we're shifting where you've been and where they've been, this whole entire thing is like a massive... Yes. It's like if you took a blanket and you went to fluff it out, and maybe you ate crackers on the floor while you were watching TV and you were on a blanket and then you want to get the cracker crumbs off. So you get up and you hold the end and you do this, right? Yes. And all of this whole blanket moves.
Yes.
Some parts of it move first, other parts move later, the last part moves. The whole thing got moved. Not only is that happening, divine masculine.
Yes. Yes.
But there's a massive shift going on in the divine feminine. And it's a unified field. So the masculine and the feminine are connected. That's divine union. When we return ourselves into that balance. So you're grounding your energy, last card, masculine, because you're also supporting and contributing and experiencing, because it's a unified field, the rise of the divine goddess spaces of peace. This is like incredible. This is the last card in the deck. This is like a message from universe, from spirit saying, you're almost there. Don't give up on each other. Be available. Trust yourselves. Allow. Ground your energy. Act as if. The rise of the divine goddess, spaces of peace. I speak about goddesses and gods. I speak about feminine and masculine. They're reference points and words we use because they fit the collective we happen to be in right now at a core level because we're in a human body. Those words are very limiting in a sense because outside of the human collective, there would be innumerable words, incomprehensible
Yes.
ways in which we could explain or interpret or understand these, or try to understand, try to interpret, attempt.
Yes.
These extremely big spaces.
Yes.
Of source. But we allow and we utilize accordingly to assist what's happening. Because whether you are, yes, completely aware of this or not, everybody could have a little bit different view on this. We are all here, every single one of us, no matter what biological structure we're in, no matter what choice we make on who we love and who we choose to be with. Those are like specifics for the unique, rare, sacred space you are being, I am being. But at the same time, we're beyond those as well in the understanding of ourselves as a space of origin, having a now.
Yes.
And no matter where we come in on it and who we are in this life, what our specifics are, every single person here, every single being here is contributing in some way or another to the movement of the entire unified field of consciousness. Inevitably. This isn't something you have to put on your back, carry home on your shoulders, wear around your neck in the sense of a heaviness or a chore or an obligation. That's not what this is meant to be understood as. This is just meant to be understood as this is what consciousness does. It takes on forms, creates realities to experience itself in another relation or understanding of connection so that it can continue to expand. It can continue to explore. It can continue to remember who it is.
Yes. Yes.
We happen to be in a space of alignment right now where we're in human formats. Yes. And we happen to be in an experiential space on Earth in which innumerable timelines are playing out. Innumerable realities are playing out. And the most beneficial thing we can do is allow as much neutrality as possible. It doesn't mean you condone harm. It doesn't mean you look away from something that you could possibly assist and help with. But be clear on why you assist and help and how you assist and help. Mindful of not being in savior syndrome, like we spoke of earlier. Mindful of not putting everybody else on the list and then you're left depleted at the end of it all. That's not going to help anybody in the long run. Mindful of if you are enabling somebody else to continue to not hear themselves because you keep getting in there to fix them. And or mindful if there's somebody doing that for you. And maybe it's time to allow a new alignment and a new space of response on your part to master your own flow.
Yes.
You are limitless. Yes, you are limitless.
Yes.
And you are remembering your limitlessness. It's a really fun word to say. Have you ever tried to say it before? Limitlessness. I am limitless, and I'm remembering that as well. And that remembrance comes with a choice. The choice is implement or not. And there's no judgment. There doesn't have to be. You'll implement when you're ready. You'll shift when you're ready. You'll change when you're ready. And everything that is reflecting back to you will mimic you and mirror you and reflect to you according to the changes you make, the choices you choose, the alignments you hold. But no one can implement it for me, and no one can implement it for you. But this dance is happening, period. The music's playing. The party's going. And the masculine is shifting and moving into a new space of itself, and the feminine is doing so as well. The interconnectivity of these two spaces is inevitable. It's a unified field of consciousness, even in formats that have specific makeups in this particular way in which Source is experiencing itself. We're realizing more and more how interconnected we are.
Yes.
Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
All right. Let's do if you were really in my living room, I wouldn't be moving so quickly. Please keep that in mind. But it's a Zoom call, for goodness sake, so I kind of have to keep it in a certain kind of flow. But I don't want you to think this is how I entertain. All right, let's do the energy space of this for our frequency reset. I'm going to get a little sip of my tea. I'm having unsweet tea. What are you drinking? Anybody having a drink? Would you toast me to Thanksgiving? Cheers. Cheers, my friend. Cheers. Cheers. Thank you. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So let's do the energy space of this. We're going to do an energy clearing frequency reset. Real quick, let me share this info. I do Acasma quantum energy. It's a higher vibrational space of connection. It's a higher vibrational consciousness. Yes, I have a direct alignment with it, and I remembered it, and everything just flooded in. I created the space, a course, a book, all the information so that it could be relayed to others, because many, many, many were resonating and wanting to know, what are you doing? I feel this space. I feel aligned with this space. So I had to have a way to convey it. So that's what we did. And so now when I work with groups and individuals and I'm doing this work, we're working with Acasma quantum energy. It's a space of us in what we understand or would call the future. But in the understanding of quantum self, it's just a vibrational shift point of us. So it's like a dimensional alignment of us that's at a different flow rate than us. But it's us. Does this make sense in some way? Okay, so that's who we're working with in this energy session. So you're working with you in a higher vibrational space of you, and then there's teams of light, higher dimensional beings of light that we work with that also are assisting. Yes, you have a broadcast, spoke on it briefly in the reading. Everybody has a broadcast, constantly energy flowing out of us based on our belief structures, our feelings, our choices, our actions are all creating an energetic signature all the time. And that's emanating, broadcasting out of us. That is our frequency. As we ascend, as we shift, as we awaken, our frequency is doing so as well, in a sense, because our thoughts are changing, our belief structures are changing, so our frequency is changing. So the work I do with Acasma quantum energy helps as these changes are happening to the frequency. It helps ground the frequency and the being, you, me, us, so that we experience the whole process in a much smoother manner. Does this make sense to you? Okay. All right. Only thing you need to do to participate is, if you're able to, you're going to close your eyes in a moment and you're just going to allow. Just listen, be intending to connect, be available, and you relax and close your eyes. If you want to lay down, you do not need to see me to do this. It's more beneficial for you to be able to lay down and let your body move. Your body might jolt or twitch. You might have visions, you might fall asleep, you might go out of body. Sometimes people feel the light team actually working with them, assisting them. People have physical healings, mental healings, emotional healings. It's quantum work. So across your being on all levels. And it's fully connected with all the aspects of your life. So all the ways in which you be you have the opportunity to reset, to shift into an optimal alignment. The job, the relationship, the finances, the health, all of the spaces. It's all the connection points of you. Does this make sense to you? Okay. All right. So let's allow the space. We'll work for just a few minutes. It's very fast. It's very gentle yet profound. And just trust yourself. Just trust yourself and just allow.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Close your eyes, please. Close your eyes and allow your breath. Just allow the space. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just allow the space. Just breathing.
Yes.
Big energy moving right off the bat. There's a lot of energy moving in the stomach, the intestines,
Yes.
the gut biome. It's a lot of energy moving in the solar plexus sacral. Just allow your breath. Connection points, ways in which you have digested your life
Yes.
are changing or have changed. And this is like a clearing moment, a release moment, a shift moment, a balancing moment of this space of you, this energy moving in your vessel that is you,
Yes.
that is digesting life from a new vantage point.
Yes.
Just allow your breath, please. Just allow the space. Yes, teams of light are with us, so we have higher dimensional beings working with us. There are at least 2 by your head right now. Just allow. Some of you can feel them. Gently working with the crown.
Yes.
Gently working with the head.
Yes.
Just allow. There's energy in the sides of the head right near the temples. There's a reset going on in the mind, the neural pathways, the ways in which you process life through the way in which you think about you and the world around you. This is like a reset going on. Connected with your gut as well. Like there's hands of light on your head. Yane yakao koaye. Yane yakao koaye. Breathe, please. This is connected to your ancestors, your grandparents, their grandparents, way far back. There's a connection to Uluru, I believe it's called in Australia here. Hatane akao koaye. There's a connection to the star mothers.
Yes.
The seeding, the resets. Please breathe. Just be the space. You are Pukonea Sotoaye. You are.
Yes.
You are an anchor point of this. You are.
Yes.
An anchor of this light, of this consciousness. It's a higher dimensional space of alignment that's landing, if you will, or showing up, anchoring into the field that humanity understands itself as.
Yes.
And this anchor point you are being, holding, allowing, broadcasting, is clearing the distortions of the human history.
Yes.
Many distorted spaces. They are clearing, and they will come to light because they can when a resonance has been anchored that supports the truth. That's what you're doing.
Yes.
That's what we're doing. That's what this space is doing. It's a personal clearing, it's a personal reset, but it is also inevitably changing, shifting, supporting, and anchoring that support of the shift of consciousness related to the distortions of the ancestral lines through history that have been completely kept from, yes, the understanding of the human.
Yes.
Some of these spaces go beyond Earth as well.
Yes. Yes.
Allow your breath, please. Beautiful anchoring, beautiful anchoring. You just dropped in a bit further. You're rooting deeper. Solar plexus is clearing. You can feel a little bit in the tummy maybe. It's good, it's okay. Everything's doing what it needs to do. There's a space of alignment with your lineages that is moving right now. patterns and cycles, addictions clearing right now.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
What you call your future, and humanity understands as future generations, will not walk in those cycles. They will not be a part of those patterns. Just allowing your breath, please.
Yes.
Just allowing the space. Energy on the head, energy on the crown, energy on the third eye, energy on the temples, on the sides of the head, this entire top of the head, energy moving, clearing, balancing, the frequency resetting all the way down through the vessel, through the body, sacral solar, really doing a lot of work right now. Just allow, breathe. Root lines down the legs, root lines out the feet, anchoring peace and balance, grounding your energy. Breathe, please. Just breathe. You're sinking in deeper, feeling that. There you go. There you go. Let the groundedness sink in. Let that peace and balance land. Nervous system picking up. Nervous system picking up on that peace and balance vibration. Nervous system registering, reading, and deciding, do I continue to pump the fear?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
do I trust the peace?
Yes.
You are telling your nervous system right now to trust the peace.
Yes.
Breathe.
Yes.
Just allow the space.
Yes.
Just allow the space.
Yeah.
Beautiful energy moving. Just breathe. Just be the space. Many of you can pick up on or sense
Yes.
guardians, guides, your spiritual team,
Yes.
their presence, their reassurance. Just allow your breath clearing on the left,
Yes.
clearing on the left hip, clearing on the left kidney, clearing on the left pelvic side of the pelvic bone. It's like the entire left hip, yes, the socket, the joint, all up the pelvic to the spine,
Yes.
clearing
Yes.
energy, releasing denser flow energy, alchemizing it and shifting the field, shifting and balancing you. Breathing, please. Beautifully done. Beautiful anchoring going on. There's that solar plexus got a better flow. That sacral's got a better flow. You balanced you. You balanced you. You shifted you. So many of you even you alchemized spaces that you had been gripping or carrying for a long time.
Yes.
And you alchemized those spaces. You said, thank you so much. I understand. Thank you. And you're not carrying it the way it was. You've allowed yourself and it to move and shift and change.
Yes.
And you're in a different frequency. You're in a different flow. Breathe, please.
Yes.
Allow the space. Beautiful anchoring going on. You keep dropping deeper into you. We're blessing your sacred heart reconnection right now, your I am flow.
Yes.
You are surrounded by light,
Yes.
and you are that light.
Yes. Yes.
Whether this is a lifetime in which you understand yourself as a feminine vessel or a masculine vessel, you are sacred. You are the divine in form.
Yes.
You are having
Yes. Yes.
a now.
Yes.
And your now is invaluable
Yes.
to you, your personal journey, and to the connection you hold as a space within the field, the unified connection of all consciousness. Thank you. Thank you for allowing you, for remembering, for listening with your heart. Chane yakao ko aye. Chane yakao ko aye. Nese ananawa. Nese ananawa kea. Mpao koa. Mpao koa. Allowing a blessing now over your entire being, every aspect of your life. The doors that need to open will open. The doors that need to close will close. You will always feel that love and that peace that passes all understanding, guiding, supporting you in the space of your soul that knows that it knows that it knows. It is one. It is one. Breathe, Holy One. Sending out our gratitude to the seen and unseen that walk with us. Sending out our gratitude for this community, for this lifetime, for this space of sacred alignment. As this now format, we are grateful. We are grateful. We are grateful. Blessing the body and the being on all levels. Grateful for our body, grateful for our being. Blessing our earth. Grateful for our planet that our bodies are designed to live on in this now experience we're having. We bless our planet Earth. Grateful for our remembrances that are coming in and expanding out. Grateful for the trust that is expanding in us as we allow. Grateful for the new dimensional plane of existence we are living on, as we are a new frequency, as we are a new vibration. We are grateful. Blessing the root lines, blessing the crown, blessing the field of love around your body. Asane yakao ko aye. Tabo he 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 ya. Kane yananawa. We come in peace. We are light. And we are here. We seal this with our love. We seal this with our love. We seal this with our light.
Yes.
Allow your breath You're going to slowly bring your focus back to your physical sight. And if you're not ready to do that, it's okay. You stay in as long as you want. When you bring your focus back to the physical sight and you open your eyes, take a moment to acknowledge your physical eyes are viewing a reflection of your energetic flow.
Yes.
That the space of you prior to opening your eyes, prior to seeing your physical world around you, the space that we might call our quantum self, or the energy field of all consciousness that we go when we meditate or do an energy session, that space is emanating and flowing in you, in me, in us, even when our eyes are open, even when we're not in a session, even when we're not in a meditation, even when we're not dreaming. That's us. That's who's looking at the reflection. That's who's looking through the physical eyes.
Yes.
Our sovereign self, our origin point, our essence, our wholeness,
Yes.
our eternal being who's having this now.
Yes.
It doesn't shut off when we open our eyes. And the more we lean into that and allow that, the more that gets to show up in the way we be us.
Yes.
And we begin to walk and talk and act and live from that space of that knowing of who we are, of who's having the now. Well, I've had fun. Thanks for coming over. Thanks for stopping by. It's been lovely. It's been lovely. Thank you so much. I'm just looking over this chat real quick. Thank you for all the shares in here. Oh, I love it. Janet C. had a dream about her dad just this morning. I love it. And here we had the connection with the reading. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Karen said this was spot on for me. Divine Masculine, see it in its highest form. Thank you for that, Karen. Thank you. Clarity cards from your other deck. This is Barbie. She pulled clarity cards from the other deck. They fit with all of the cards you've pulled. Relax, allow, release, have faith in the unknown. The abundance will come. Oh, she put them in here. So that's the, in the chat. That's the Grounded Truth deck. Yes, that's beautiful. Yeah, I couldn't find my Grounded Truth deck, Barbie. How fun that you brought it in. I looked for my decks earlier and I said, oh, wonder where my Grounded Truth is. And then Barbie had hers. So how beautiful is that? I love it. Thank you, Barbie. Jazzy said, before you pulled the first card, the masculine energy, I heard healing your past, flowing your now. Beautiful, Jazzy. I love it. Thank you. And Tanny was here. She said, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Tanny's one of the individuals that was on the top of Cathedral with her husband for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine space that we did in Sedona. Thank you for that, Tanny. Yvonne, my first Thanksgiving, and I'm feeling deeply grateful. Thank you for this beautiful community, sending love and warm wishes from Norway to everyone celebrating today. Thank you, Yvonne, for being with us. Thank you for being with us. Let's see, Kathleen, she's here. She says, thank you. Wonderful, sorry, it moved really quickly. Let's see. Wonderful experience, felt the guides come in. And clearing was powerful. Oh, thank you for sharing that, Kathleen. Thank you. Very profound energy shifts, love and laughter interspersed. I love it, Karen. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that as well. Marion, thank you so much, Andrea. Wonderful experience. Spot on. Thank you, Marion. Thank you for your presence. You guys have been wonderful. And I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm looking forward to our Christmas celebration. I hope you're in. We'll do something again then as well. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are so fun and so loving and just so beautiful in all the ways in which you are being you. You are so beautiful. All right, Holy Ones, go and have a beautiful space in whatever space you're in and however you're doing your you and your world, and know that you're loved. Know that you're loved. Blessings, Holy Ones. Blessings. Oh, I love it. Thank you for all the love. I'm catching these hearts and these kisses and these high fives. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Sonal. I see your message there. Thank you for being here as well. And Carol, thank you so much. All right, Holy Ones, blessings on your nows. Blessings on your nows. If you're not in the grid, get in the grid. I'm going to be here on Zoom Saturday. Sign up on my website. All the people that are subscribers are getting an invite with a Zoom link. If you're already there, you know what it's like. It's fantastic. We'll be together on Saturday for our beautiful grid. And I am honored to be all these spaces with you. Blessings, Holy Ones. Blessings.